Now here is problem 6. Sergey skated around an ice rink gliding along different paths. The yellow lines in the figures below show 4 of the paths labeled P, Q, R and S. So we can see 4 possible paths that Sergey has taken. What is the sorted order of the 4 paths from shortest to longest? So the way we could do this in this case is pick up pairs of paths and compare their lengths. So for example, I could compare P and Q, or I could compare P and R, or Q and S, and so on, and build up my order from shortest to longest. If I pick the path P and the path R, comparing them is quite easy because you have this segment here which also is there in this path R, and you have this segment here which is also there in the path R. But then we have this semicircular arc here, but in path R instead we have a shortcut of sorts that Sergey has taken. So it's clear that this length here is shorter than this semicircular arc, and similarly this length here is shorter than this semicircular arc. So therefore path R is shorter than path P. So let's write that first. R is shorter than P. Now I will compare paths P and S. So let's see the common parts. So we have this semicircular arc here and this here as well. We have this semicircular arc here and this here as well. But now in path P I have this straight line segment, but in path S I have this oblique segment here like this, and again corresponding to this straight line segment, vertical segment here, I have this oblique segment here in path S. So it's clearly evident that path S is longer than path P because each of these oblique segments is longer than the vertical segments here. So path S is longer than path P, or P is smaller than S. So let's write it here. P is smaller than S. And now I finally need to make a comparison of path Q with one of these paths. So let's compare Q with path S. Which do you think is the shorter path or the longer path? So in Q and S we have these common segments. These semicircular arcs are common, but then in Q you have this length here. So notice this length AC to CB, and corresponding to that we have AF in this case. So AC plus CB is clearly greater than AF, and similarly DE plus EF is clearly greater than DB. And now it's evident that path Q is longer than path S, or S is shorter than Q. So write it here, S is shorter than Q. So our order is, the shortest to longest order is R, P, S, Q. That's option D. So option D is the correct answer for this problem.